y'all, and welcome to today's video. We are going to be judging new makeup. I'm going to be popping up photos of all the new makeup releases. Things are coming soon. Things maybe that haven't launched yet, but we have a little sneak peek. Some things that have already launched that are available now, but basically we're going to judge. Is this going to be a haul? An anti-haul, what the kids now are calling de-influencing, because listen, some of this stuff I have opinions on. I am definitely here to talk you out of it, and some of these things I really want. It's a mixed bag of stuff this week. Every week we sit down and we judge together, but we never judge each other. We can judge a product, an inanimate object that has no thoughts, feelings, just a product. But we're not going to judge each other. No. If I absolutely hate something and you love it, then guess what? I love it for you. That's wonderful. The world would be a boring place if we looked the same, sounded the same, thought the same, you loved the same makeup. We can disagree on makeup. It's totally cool. And if you're new here, hey, my name is Heather. Makeup makes me happy. Here at my channel, we don't try to be perfect. We just want to have a good time with our makeup, whatever that means. I do upload lots of new videos every single week. Last week I had 6 videos. So if you're looking for new fun makeup content, this is the place to be. But what I'm going to do is slide my chair on over to the side, pop up photos of the new releases. The Instagram accounts I pull from will be linked down below. All the products, every bit of information I have will be linked in the description box. So definitely check there. The description box is your go-to for more information. But I've had an interesting day. I don't want to say it was a bad day. It was a bad day, but we'll call it an interesting day. And I am in the mood to give my thoughts and opinions. We'll just put it that way. So let's jump into it. Okay, let's start off with this device from LG. This is something that I feel like I need somebody to explain this to me like I'm 5. Let's talk about this. Beauty news, a portable tattoo machine from LG. This is the Imprintu. It's coming to South Korea first sometime this year, and then it will be coming to the US. But let me talk about, let me read before I say where I'm confused. This says this is a printing machine that uses safe vegan tattoo ink to print on skin and clothing. Connect it to a mobile app on a smartphone, select from a wide range of design options, and print temporary tattoos. It takes 2 to 3 seconds to make the ready to print tattoos. So, when I first saw this device, I was like, that's pretty cool. But it says you can print it on the skin or clothing and it lasts 1 day. So here's where my thought process comes in. You can get like a whole sheet of temporary tattoos and all kinds of designs for like $3 to $7, depending on how many you get, how many sheets you get, that type of thing on Amazon. And those are temporary tattoos that you put on and they last for a day, you know, until you shower and wash them off. So I'm guessing, I mean, how expensive is this machine going to be? If y'all had to guess, what do you think the price point's going to be? Because I would guess this is going to be no less than $50. So if I could get a whole sheet of temporary tattoos, because I buy those from time to time in my life, you know, you're having a little kid's birthday party, you want to have something fun for them to do, or just something fun, you know, you can get these full sheets of these temporary tattoos for so cheap. What would you need a device like this for? I'm a little confused. At first I was thinking maybe it's doing something like more like henna ink where it lasts for a few months. Then I was like, okay, that could be cool because you could do something like that at home, but it's not that. And it doesn't seem like, from the description I'm reading, it doesn't seem like you can upload your own images, because I thought that too. I was like, well, maybe you upload your own image. But it says, connect it to a mobile app on a smartphone and select from a wide range of design options. So I don't know. I feel like I've seen several people be like, I'm excited about this. And I think there's a piece of it that I'm missing. So if you have any insight, definitely let me know. Because to me, this seems like I don't get it. Okay, so we have a sneak peek from Martine Cosmetics. I really enjoy Martine Cosmetics. If you're new here, I have lots of videos on Martine Cosmetics. Martine Cosmetics is an indie brand created by a European content creator. I really love to support indie brands. Indie brands means independently owned. Whenever I talk about Martine Cosmetics, I have people correcting me that they're not an indie brand. They are an indie brand, and I really love supporting indie brands. Martine Cosmetics makes really pretty mattes and shimmers that I think a lot of people would find really flattering. They're very smooth shimmers, really, really pretty, and I just enjoy them. So what we're seeing here looks like some mini palettes. So Martine Cosmetics does send me some of their new releases. I will say I will probably buy 1 or 2 of these when they launch if I don't get these sent to me, because I do like Martine Cosmetics. I do think they're a really cool brand. I enjoy them, and I enjoy a mini palette here and there, you know? So we don't have a lot to go off right here. I see a palette that looks like neutral. I see a palette with neutrals and a pink. I see grays and a purple. So I'm very intrigued by this. I don't always talk about sneak peeks here on these like Sunday videos, but when it's from a brand that I'm intrigued by, I like to talk about it just so y'all know that something is coming. Now, if anything launches between the time that I'm filming this and the time that I post this, of course we can talk about it next week. Okay, I am for sure passing on this new release from BPerfect. So, hi. If you're excited about this, I'm so excited for you. I hope it works out for you. I have the BPerfect Chroma Cover Luminous Foundation. This foundation is about $31, medium buildable coverage, a luminous finish with rosehip oil, vitamin E, hyaluronic acid, 36 shades, available now. So, BPerfect is a brand I love. I have some of their lashes, some of their highlighters, blushes, eyeshadow palettes. I love the brand. I've tried a lot of things from them, really enjoy. So this time last year, they launched their Chroma Cover foundation, and it was a matte, I think, or maybe it wasn't matte, but it was full coverage. It was the worst foundation I tried all last year. Maybe one of the worst foundations I've ever tried in my life. I hated it. It was thick. It sat on top of the skin. It was getting rave reviews from other people. So I'm not saying it's a bad foundation. I'm saying I think for me, on me, it was a bad foundation. Other people seem to love it. So when I started seeing the promos for this new one, I'm like, nope, 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 another release I can say no to. Like, sometimes it makes me happy to see a new release that I'm like, absolutely not. My money is like, yes, we get to stay. Like, I'm happy sometimes when companies release products that I'm not interested in, because it's easy for me to say no. And this for me is a no, just going off of how much I hate it. And hate is a strong word. Hate is a strong word. Maybe you're thinking, Heather, there should be surely like something nice you could say, but all I can say, my money is safe. But if you're into this, I will link it down below for you. MAC Studio Fix Everywhere Face Pen Concealer. Pen-like point nozzle. That's all we know. That's all I could find. I was all over the internet typing in, trying to find stuff. This is all we got. I am intrigued. Studio Fix Everywhere. I used to be a MAC girl. Let me tell you, I was talking to my friend Linda over at Glitter Fallout about this not too long ago, and we were both just talking about MAC and how exciting it was to like buy a MAC brush, how I would save and pay this like $45 for a MAC brush. And I remember buying, like, I loved MAC. It was my goal to like own everything from MAC. And for that reason, when MAC releases something, there's still that part of me that is like, I could be into this. I could be into this. MAC doesn't launch a ton of new things. We do see limited edition collections from them fairly often, but I feel like when it comes to a new like skin product, we don't just see a ton of releases. The last thing I saw from them skin wise was like a luminous skin tint that if I had dry skin, I would have like snatched it up real fast. But this, I want to see details, because if this is a medium skin-like natural finish, like natural meaning like luminous matte or whatever the new buzzwords are for it, something that's not overly dewy, I'm gonna get this. The packaging alone has me intrigued, because I'm like, listen, I could just like put that right here, buff it out. I'm intrigued. I'm gonna keep my eye on this one. Okay, Touch in Soul is a brand I have never tried, but they have a new collaboration with Vanessa and Williams. They've teamed up to drop vegan, juicy plumping lipstick, a watery texture plumping effect. 3 shades, $25 each. So I will link these down below. Right now I can only find these at the Touch in Soul website. I think these look cool. It's a collaboration, so I'm sure the shades are true to the collaborator. I have never tried the brand. If you have tried the brand, please do let me know what you think of their products, but congratulations to both. This is Fantasy Cosmetica, and they are releasing a Rogue palette. So I really enjoy Fantasy Cosmetica. They were a new brand for 2022. I really enjoyed their products. I think they made some really cool stuff. I do have videos on all of their previous palettes if you want to check those out, see swatches, see some looks, and then I also included them in my palette ranking for 2022. So definitely check that out if you want to see some reviews. But this color story, Fantasy Cosmetica, you're coming for me. You are coming for me, because beautiful. I mean, listen, 4 multi-chromes and 5 mattes, and the mattes, just the mattes go from light to mid-tone to dark, and I love that. I love that. And the multi-chromes look beautiful. I'm into this color story. This looks like a color story I will really enjoy. Also, I do have an affiliate code with Fantasy Cosmetica. If you want to save, my code is Heather. You don't have to use it. There are tons of codes out there. Just like to let y'all know. But also, I'll put everything down in the description box. Y'all know me. I'll put this in the description box. Fantasy Cosmetica did say they were going to send me this palette. If they weren't sending it to me, I would buy it. But I will make a video with this palette as soon as I have it in my little makeup loving fingers. They're also launching perfumes. This is intriguing because I enjoy fragrance. I am the person who wake up in the morning, put fragrance on, go to bed at night, put fragrance on. I have different scents for day, different scents for night. I enjoy smelling good. I enjoy setting the mood with my scent. How I'm feeling that day, I'm gonna smell that way. You know what I'm saying? So we've got 2 fragrances. So we have the Rogue perfume, inspired by dangerous yet alluring rogues. The scent is rich and sweet spiced fruit with light floral notes. Cinnamon, bergamot, pepper, grapefruit, lily, lavender, clove, sugar, vanilla, leather, tobacco. Hi, I can't wait to smell that. And then we have the Druid perfume. So their first launch was the Druid palette, which I really enjoy. So the Druid perfume is inspired by becoming one with the forest, a sweet wooden scent with pine, citrus, floral accents, wild laurel, pink peppercorn, California poppy, patchouli, tonka bean, redwood, cedarwood, raw amber. I am very excited. It says the bottles are hand painted by the owner of Fantasy Cosmetica and will be available in a 10 milliliter size for $13.99. I'm intrigued. I'm like, you know, this is pretty cool. I would not have guessed if you said like, hey, Fantasy Cosmetica is going to do something other than eyeshadow palettes. What do you think they're going to do? I would never have guessed fragrance, so I love that. I love when a brand can surprise me, give me something unexpected, help me not be bored, because I don't want to be bored. I don't want to be bored with my makeup. Like, look at me. Do I look like somebody who likes to be bored? No. I told you I'm in some kind of mood. I got my Dr. Pepper Zero here. Okay, I'm not going to buy this new release from Tarte, but I love the concept. I love it for somebody else. I don't love it for me. This is the Shape Tape Corrector. First ever plumping corrector with hyaluronic acid. Okay, like it's got hyaluronic acid. We love a hyaluronic acid. We get it, we get it, we get it. Okay. Color corrector will be available in 9 shades and will retail for $30. So, let me tell you, color correctors are meant to color correct. Yes, that's right. So you have a red spot on your face, you have a little pimple, you got something like that. Put a little green on top of the red, then go in with your concealer, your other products. It's going to neutralize that redness, right? We're looking at the color wheel. Doop, 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 doop. But you can also use them in other ways. For instance, there's a blue color corrector here. If you have a foundation shade that is just a little too yellow for you, which happens to me sometimes because I have a olive warm leaning skin tone, so sometimes I'll buy warm foundation, it's just a little too warm, I can put a little blue in there. And what do blue and yellow make? Green. So I can bring it to a more olive tone. Just like my friend Angie bought a yellow foundation mixer, like the ones from LA Girl. So you get a yellow. If you have a foundation that's not yellow enough, maybe a little too peachy, you put a little yellow in there and you can make the foundation work. There is a white one here. You can lighten up a foundation. I was actually just talking to my mom about these because my mom was telling me that she needs a lighter foundation because a little bit of her summer tan has faded. She was like, my foundations are a little too deep for me right now. So I was telling her I was going to let her try my LA Girl white mixer because you can add a little bit of white to lighten the shade. You can add a little bit of that black color corrector to deepen up a foundation shade. I know a lot of people love the red and orange correctors to kind of camouflage darkness that they may get specifically around the mouth or under the eyes. So I love a color corrector, and I'm not saying I would never try these, but I am saying that I have some like this, like the mixing mediums from LA Girl that are like $5, $10, like they're way cheaper. So for me, I'm happy with those. I actually have, let me show you. I have a green one here that every once in a while I'll just mix a tad in with my foundation. I thought it was right here. It must be in my drawer. Okay, just trust. I have an LA Girl and a NYX one. So my advice to you, if you want this, do it. Never trying to talk you out of what you want to do. But if you've never tried a color corrector and you think, this is something I maybe could like, but I'm not sure, maybe start with one from the drugstore. Start with one from NYX or LA Girl. That way, if you put it in your routine and you don't love just the idea, the concept of color correctors, you're not out a ton of money. Now, if you buy one of those less expensive ones and you love it, but you're like, oh, the formula's not right for me, or I don't like this or that, or I really love Tarte and I want to invest, then that way you at least know you like the color correcting concept. And then you can splurge. But again, you do what you want. Like, you do what you want. But I like this release. It's just not one I'm going to go out and purchase. So with that, you may be saying to yourself, well, Heather, what are you going to go out and purchase? And I'm so happy you asked, because as soon as this launches from Glow Recipe, I'm going to buy it. Now, I did talk about this last week, so I won't spend too much time on it, but I wanted to update y'all because a lot of y'all told me in the comments that you were just as excited about this as I am. This is the Strawberry BHA Pore Smoothing Blur Drops. So we just had a sneak peek. I've got a hair like right here. I can feel it. We saw this sneak peek. Somebody had spotted this in stores, so we didn't have a lot of details details, but now the brand has announced it. So this is going to launch at Sephora USA and Sephora Canada on the 27th. On the 27th, I already have it. It's on Sephora now. It's just like notify me when available. I've already done that. I've already put it on my loves list. So all I have to do is add it to my basket and click check out. So this says it is a pore treatment and silicone-free primer in one that treats skin instantly and over time for a soft focus satin glow. Blur drops instantly blur and smooth skin, refine pores over time, balance oils with tapioca and rice. Also has BHA, strawberry enzymes, and a plant-derived pore minimizer. Listen, I love Glow Recipe. Every product I try from them may not be my top favorite, but most of their products are a top favorite for me. My skin loves it. I have oily skin. I live in a humid place. I break out easily. If the wrong ingredient is in a product, my skin is like, haha, we're going to show you with these clogged pores and texture. Glow Recipe does what it needs to do always. So for that reason, no questions asked, I'm buying this primer. It is free of silicones, synthetic fragrances, and essential oils. So just so y'all know, that's the launch date. I'm gonna buy it. Let's talk about a couple of things that I have. I have this new Ace Beauté limited edition Ultimate Sculpt Face Palette, 4 creamy ultra blendable shades. I have this. I actually did a short. Now listen, usually the shorts that I post here on YouTube are not the quality that you're seeing today. My videos here on my channel are filmed. What you see, how you see me is what you see in real life. I cannot count the hours that I spent reading camera manuals, watching YouTube videos, learning, testing, doing my makeup, looking it on video. No, that's not right. Doing it on makeup, literally sitting with my husband saying, no, that blue is not the right shade of blue to what I'm seeing. Like, I spend time on this setup so that you see me here is just like we're talking face to face, right? But my shorts that I post, usually I'm just posting what I post over on Instagram or TikTok. I don't post all of my Instagram and TikTok content to shorts, but if it's something I think y'all might want to see or something I want to share, I do try to share them on my shorts. So the quality of my shorts aren't as good as this quality because I'm usually just filming on my phone. A lot of times I'm filming inside the TikTok app. So I don't do reviews in short form, but I did do a short because I was doing my makeup. This came in the mail. I'm like, let me do this. Let me post this for a short really quick. So if you want to see kind of like a first demo application of this, definitely do, but I plan to use this in a get ready with me video here on my channel too. But I just want to let you know, I do like to post tutorials, things like that to shorts, and I do apologize that the quality is not what you see here. Shorts quality is going to be a lot lower because I'm bringing it over from Instagram. I'm bringing it over from TikTok, but I really like this. These are not, let me think. I've used this two times now. Let's try, was it 3? No, 2 times now. And I enjoy it. The product is not too pigmented, which I like, but it's not sheer. I would say it's more than sheer, but I put it on and I'm able to blend it in easily. I don't have any issues blending it out. I really like the shades that are in here because I think it will work for a variety of skin tones. I myself mixed 2 of the shades when both of the times that I used it, and I'm excited to play around with it more. I do have a code with Ace Beauté. It's Heather. If you want to save, you can definitely do that, and I will link it down below. I also have this new powder from Sugar Drizzle. So Sugar Drizzle sent me both of their new powders. This is the Sugary Sweet Loose Setting Powder, $14 each. My code is Heather. You can save on top of that $14. And these are available now. So I'm wearing Banana Sugar, and I've also worn this one twice. Really beautiful. I I've had my makeup on a long time today already. This is a really, really pretty loose setting powder. I will test it in a video for you so that you can see me putting it on, all of that. But I really like Sugar Drizzle. And where is the powder? I have it... Oh, here, literally right in front of me. It's got this pretty mirrored packaging. I'm wearing Banana Sugar. This is a matte loose powder, so it does mattify, and I have to say I've been enjoying it, but this is not a review. I've only worn it twice. I want to test it more with y'all, and so far, I'm really enjoying it. Okay, the last thing I have are these new brushes from Unearthly Cosmetics. So I've actually had Unearthly brushes for years. They're, well, you can't tell, but the ones with the green, you can't tell because it's got powder all over it. I think Unearthly Cosmetics makes really good brushes. I really, really enjoy them. So those green ones I've had for over a year, I know, and I really, really enjoy them. So about a month ago, Unearthly sent me their new orange brushes, and I have been using these in videos here and there because I've been testing and trying them out for a month. I wanted to make sure I was able to recommend these to y'all when they launched or tell you if they're no good. So all of these, like I said, I've been using for a month. I do wash my brushes often. That's something about me, is I'm gonna wash my brushes once a week. I've had no shedding, no issues with them. I've actually got a dirty one right over here that I was using to bronze up with. So I really enjoy these. These are the 8-piece orange complexion brush set, and these are launching Monday the 27th at 11 a.m. CST. $35 for the 8 brushes with the bag. I have the bag too, and I actually took it traveling with me. If you watched my vlog where I went on the cruise with Angie and Samantha and Ashley back in January, I did take this little bag with me and I had some stuff in there. So I've been enjoying these brushes. I really, really like them. I think they're only going to be available as a set right now. And I've used these for the face, for eye primer, all kinds of things. So just in case you were curious, I really enjoyed that. And then last week we talked about the Unearthly Not in the Mood water liner palette. This will also be available on Monday, the same time as the brushes, $30. I don't think I had a price point last week or a launch date. Now listen, I like to share things even if I don't have launch information. We're just here to judge. It's not so I can tell you, click on every link and buy everything right now. I like to share. So I did want to follow up and let you know that this is launching on Monday, and we actually have swatches here too, which I think is really, really, really beautiful. So all of that will be linked down below. And if I didn't say it earlier, my code with Unearthly is Heather. You don't have to use it, but if you want to, there it is. Okay, Guerlain is launching Terracotta Le Teint, a perfection of a foundation. It says the lightness and radiance of a powder, long wearing for 24 hours without transfer, light texture, airy formula, medium to full coverage in 30 shades. I want to buy this. I want to buy this. A lot of people don't understand the 24-hour claim. Listen, I'm trying not to wear my foundation for 24 hours. Have I before? Absolutely. 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 I usually have my makeup on typically 16 hours. There are occasions where I need it to last longer than that. Absolutely there are. I have oily skin. I live in a humid climate. I need long wear, because if something is 8 hours of wear, that means after about 3 to 4 hours, the oils in my skin are going to come out to play. They're going to get a little bit hungry and they're going to be like makeup, and they're going to break it down. The humidity is going to break it down. So for me, somebody with oily skin, when I see a 24-hour claim without transfer, I'm excited. I'm like, they're speaking my language. You know what I'm saying? But I understand if you're somebody who only wear your makeup for 8 hours, you know, you're not doing that much. You got dry skin. It's not a worry. I totally understand. You don't need that claim. But for me, I'm going to buy this foundation. I'm going to buy it. Like, I'm going to buy it. All I see now is coming soon, and it's available now in Europe. So if you're living in Europe, you got your hands on this, please do give me your review down below. Looking at these shades, from what I can see, it looks very nice. I really want to try it. Looks like we have cool neutral and warm undertones. So whenever I can get my hands on this, I think I'm going to try to get my hands on it. It looks really good on all the models. So let me know. Listen, I'm going to buy it. Whether y'all say buy it, don't buy it, I'm going to buy it. But what I do care about is, do you want to see a video on it when I do buy it? That, please do let me know, because I'm going to buy it. Do y'all want to see it? Sol de Janeiro is releasing a new fragrance. I have lots of fragrances from Sol de Janeiro. I need Dr. Pepper. I love their scents. They're fresh. They're fun. I have some I like for night, some I like for day. This is a new one. Listen, I'm not even going to try to say the name. Y'all see. Rio Radiance. That I can say. I'm not going to read the rest because I can't. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to buy this when it becomes available too, because I really like their scents. Why don't we go ahead and just talk about another scent while we're here. This is Jo Malone, and this is exclusive to Selfridges. It is available now. I will link it down below. It's my lash lifting. I'm telling y'all, I've had this makeup on for a while. We're good. This is the Nashi Blossom Cologne. I'm actually wearing a Jo Malone fragrance today. I'm pretty sure it was in my yearly favorites from 2022. I bought it when I was in LA this summer with my friend Angie and Yella Canivas. Check her out. You'll love her videos. But I love that scent. I love it. So this one says lemon. I love lemon. Nashi Blossom and White Musk. So I would have to smell this in store. I can't buy this smell unsmelt, you know, like I can't do that. And it's exclusive to Selfridges, so I can't smell it. But I wanted to talk about it because maybe you were like, no, those are my notes. I don't even need to smell it. I will buy it without sniffing, smelling, even catching a whiff of it. I really hope it's exclusive to Selfridges now. Maybe, you know, eventually it'll come to other places. I don't know. Or maybe you bought this from Selfridges. Give me a review because I do like Jo Malone fragrance. Florasis has a new launch. A newly launched highlighter, Twin-Lotus Luminous Glow. I have some things from Florasis that I really like. I did a video. You can definitely check it out. I was very sick in that video. Honestly, I was very, very sick in that video. So my energy may be a little low because your girl just had to work through the sickness, you know? But I really like some of their stuff. And their products are so beautiful, you don't want to use them, but then you do want to use them, you know? So I am very intrigued by this. I may actually buy that pinky one because I love a pink highlighter. So we have two different shades, Quartz Glow and Amber Glow. This is a liquid to baked formula. We like that. It says it blends like a liquid, performs like a powder, adds an ethereal illumination. Very pretty. I definitely have that on my wish list. LH Cosmetics has new Fantastics, new shades. This is not a new formula. So LH Cosmetics is an all-in-one product, so they say. Hydrating, moisturizing, protecting for lips and cheeks. Vegan, cruelty-free, designed in Sweden, made in Italy. So there are multiple shades, but these are two new shades. So these are supposed to be hydrating without feeling sticky, definitely not making your lips dry, and give you comfortable all-day wear. So I think that shade Topaz looks really pretty. That is the type of shade that I like to use when I'm just doing a lip liner and just putting on a little bit of something on top of the lip liner, you know, for like that I didn't try, but I tried so hard type of look, you know. Like I like Sunstone too. I think that's a really pretty peachy orange type of color. So let me know, have you tried that lip formula before? Because it looks really good. Wet n Wild and Sesame Street. Wet n Wild, they're taking it to the streets here. Now listen, I love Elmo, Cookie Monster, Bert, Ernie, Oscar, all of them. Big Bird, ABC, 1, 2, 3, Count With Me. I love them all just as much as the next person. But I'm not going to pick this up. But if Sesame Street is your thing, listen, Wet n Wild, you ever want to do a Fraggle Rock collection? Danger Cares Away. I would buy it. Like, I'm not even ashamed to admit it. Down in Fraggle Rock, I'd be on the site. I'd be like, where's the bundle? Let me get it all. Because, listen, Fraggle Rock is Fraggle Rockin', you know? Like, I would buy it all. I would rock with it. Sesame Street, I don't have that type of attachment to that I do with Fraggle Rock, Down in Fraggle Rock. So, I'm going to pass on this. But I don't blame you if you want to buy it all. I think it's cute. I think it's cute. I think it's cute. We've got a red lipstick for Elmo. We've got, oh, Grover. Look at him doing his little Grover thing. We've got the Count. There's a lot of things to this collection. Okay, let's talk about this Valentino concealer. 24-hour wear hydrating concealer. Creamy, lightweight, medium coverage. That all sounds like things I would like. But I don't know that I'm going to be rushing to try this. 20 shades, $35. I'm really loving the concealers that I have right now. And I don't feel the need to try many more. Like, I'm loving my Makeup Revolution IRL concealer. I'm loving my Huda Beauty concealer. Those are the ones I'm reaching for a lot. I'm still loving my Too Faced Born This Way concealer. I love my Pat McGrath concealer. Like, I feel like I'm good on concealers right now, and I don't want to try something just because it's new. I try a lot of things. So if I can say no, I'm going to say no. It doesn't mean I'll say no forever, but for right now, I think I can pass on this, although it does look really beautiful. And I do see Jackie Aina use Valentino Beauty, and it always looks so beautiful on her. So I am guessing she'll be talking about this one too, and I'm curious to see what she thinks. E.L.F. has a new set with Ohemaa Bonsu. I do apologize if I pronounce her name incorrectly, but she's absolutely stunning, and she has put together this box of her favorite products with the Power Grip Primer. I love that one, the one with niacinamide or the one without, you pick. I love. There's a bite-sized eyeshadow palette, a brow lift, putty blush, lip plumping gloss, lash and roll mascara, Holy Hydration Makeup Melting Cleansing Balm, brow lift applicator. I do really like that applicator as well, and a putty blush brush. So the box is $59, but I'm sorry, $59, and you can get 25% off with the code Ohemaa25. I will link that down below. Huge congratulations to the creator and the brand. I think that is such a cool opportunity and a great value to get all of those products at a discount. Zoeva is launching a new Brow Genie Boosting Fiber Brow Gel, Tinted Volumizing Gel. So it says that it fills and thickens your eyebrows, gives you a volumized effect with a small brush. I have actually never tried Zoeva. If you have, please do let me know. I am so hung up on my Patrick Ta Major Lamination Brow Gel. I have my Pink Honey Brow Glue that I love. I'm using one from Half Magic right now. I'm currently reviewing one from Malone. So I'm all set on brow gels, but this one looks cool. Maybe you like Zoeva. If you've tried the brand and you love their stuff, let me know. Okay, V Cosmetics has a new highlighter palette. This launched in one of their limited edition boxes for Halloween, and I guess so many people were asking for it, so they decided to bring it back. This is a 4-pan highlighter palette with 30mm pans filled with baked shimmering highlighters. So there is a white gold green, a peach gold green, a pink gold green, and a bronze gold green. These look really, really pretty. I've never tried V Cosmetics, and I'm really thinking about buying this one. If you have this from the mystery box, let me know. Should I splurge? Should I buy this one? Because I do think it looks really, really pretty. So this palette is around $42 to $43, and I'm intrigued. Maybe I should buy this because it does look really, really pretty. The Cosmetics Green Witch Highlighter. I know Nikki Raven really likes the Cosmetics, so I'm tempted. Let me know what you think. Ulla Hendrickson has Banana Bright Vitamin C sticks. These are coming soon. So I did see these are already up on the website, but they're not available for purchase yet. It says it's a color correcting eye cream stick. 3 creamy blendable shades, banana, apricot, and pumpkin, to instantly brighten your under eyes and color correct stubborn dark circles. It says it is hydrating and blends seamlessly, and you can use it under your favorite concealer. I think this is a pretty cool idea. Their Banana Bright line is really popular. I've used, I want to say, the eye cream and maybe their face primer. Yeah, I used up an entire face primer. I really liked it. I didn't love it enough to repurchase it, but I did really like it, and I really liked the eye cream as well, if I'm remembering correctly. So I kind of like this concept of just like putting on your eye cream with a little bit of tint in a stick form. I think a lot of people would really, really like that. Let me know what you think. Dominique Cosmetics has a new Essential Eye Palette. So this says the Dominique Essential Palette will brighten your days. It'll make you blush and bronze and give you some sparkle. So this says this is a 10-pan multi-purpose palette in similar textures to match their buttery smooth mattes and sparkling shimmers. Mix of warm and deep mauve neutral tones, and it is $49 available now. So this is very pretty. This is not something I need right now. I don't think this would add anything extra to my collection, but I do think it's very pretty. I like how the top row is all shimmer shades and the bottom row is all matte shades. I like that there's a white. I like that there's a black. We have browns. We have mauves. Very, very cute. I've never tried Dominique Cosmetics, but it's a brand that interests me. I always keep my eye on them, see what they're launching, see what they're releasing. I would like to try the brand. I just haven't yet. So maybe you already bought this palette. You can give us a review down in the comments. It's very pretty. It's just not for me. Another sneak peek from Bella Beauty Bar. Like I said, I usually only talk about sneak peeks when it's something I'm really interested in. And this is the Make Your Own Magic 9-pan magnetic eyeshadow palette that will be available alongside 9 new hand-pressed multi-chrome singles. But it'll also be sold on its own, so you can create your own palette. So this is just the inside of the new magnetic palette. And then there will be the multi-chromes that you can purchase as well. All we know is that it's coming soon. My code at Bella Beauty Bar is Heather. I really enjoy the brand though. I think they make some really cool, awesome products. So I'm intrigued to see more launch details for this one. Glamlight and Chucky was amazing, but there are some items that are yet to be released from that collection. So I did a video on the Glamlight collection, and I really, really loved the Chucky collab. I follow the owner on Instagram, and it seems like they had some licensing issues. Like, one thing she talked about was the blush duo being the same. I was kind of confused by that. I know a lot of y'all were as well, but the owner of Glamlight was saying with the licensing, they had all these blushes ready to go, 2 different shades, and it didn't work out with the licensing, so they had to completely destroy those. So they lowered the price and just put in the same shade. And I think there were some other holdups. I don't know on what end, but there were some holdups, and they weren't able to have the TIFF lashes for the collection. And there were some other things. Let's see. They had lashes, right? And then I think there was a bag. I'm not sure, but I think there was a cosmetics bag if I'm remembering correctly. So Glamlight has talked about releasing these later on. So if you have the Chucky collection and like me, you loved it and you want more, let Glamlight know. They're asking for feedback over on their Instagram. Like, do you want them to launch these new things? Definitely go do that because I want those Tiff lashes. Let me just tell you, I will buy those if they launch them. Catrice and My Little Pony. I want this collection. I wish I could get my hands on this. This is the My Little Pony and Catrice collection. It says, let the rainbow overload begin. This is available now in Europe and is coming soon to the US as far as I know. Now, one of y'all, so kind, thank you so much, DM'd me and offered to send this to me from Europe, but I'm gonna wait till this comes to the US and see, because I don't want, you know, like, I don't want one of y'all to have to do that. It's okay. But I am very excited for this collection. And if you are living in Europe and you got this, let me know your thoughts. This is so cute. And I haven't had like the best experience with Catrice eyeshadows, but this is cute and it's rainbow and it's pastel and it's colorful and it's sweet and I would like to try it. So if this comes to the US, I think I'll buy this and the highlighter. I don't think I'll buy the other things, but definitely the highlighter and the palette. I think the packaging is adorable and it will break my heart if the quality's bad. So if you've tried it and the quality's bad, let me know. Okay, this collection is the Give Me Space collection from Spectrum and Pusheen. I do not know that collab, so I can't speak to that. I don't know if this is true to the collab, but it looks cute. There is a brush bundle, a brush set, a makeup bag, a kabuki brush, a sponge trio. Now, here's the thing. I have some brushes from Spectrum, and they're pretty good. I bought a sponge, 4 different sponges, and I only liked one. So I'm not too keen to buy more Spectrum sponges. So this is a pass for me, but if you know this collaboration, definitely let me know. All right, y'all, if anything launches between the time that I film and the time that this video goes up, we can definitely talk about it next week. I am excited for some of these things, confused about some of these things. Thank you so much for being here, though. Everything on my face today, I will put in a pinned comment down below for y'all. I'll try to put everything. If at least the cheeks, the eyes, the lips. You know what I'm saying? Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having an amazing day. And I will see y'all tomorrow in a new video. Bye!